what's up you guys? It's Victoria. So today's video is for my most advanced viewers. So if that's you, you're gonna enjoy today's advanced English listening test if your goal is really to master the American accent and sound just like a native speaker. So what we're gonna be doing in today's video is a test in which I'm gonna read you a paragraph and I'm gonna make a few little tiny mistakes. So what I want you to do is to listen along and see if your ears can pick out which mistakes I'm making. So the reason that this is such an important activity is because if you're not able to auditorily pick out these mistakes, it's very likely that you may be making these mistakes. Your ears or your auditory perceptual system aren't kind of raising a red flag. They're not helping you along. So in learning to detect these small little differences that right now you may be accepting, you're going to increase your auditory perceptual skills and move one step closer to sounding like a native speaker from North America. So I'm really upping the ante today, you guys. So I've done other past videos that are tests and quizzes, and it's usually a little bit more structured. So I'll read you a word or a sentence, and then I say, what were the mistakes? However, this time I'm going to read you multiple sentences and I'm not going to tell you how many mistakes you're trying to pick out. So it's really going to be tricky. And if you're not really advanced, it might be a bit discouraging, in which case I'm going to put a link to one of my earlier quizzes for you above, and you may want to start with those. But if you're super advanced and you're really kind of in the final, home stretch to get to the point you want to be at, then today's video is definitely for you. All right, you guys, let's get right to it. So I'm going to be reading a paragraph from the book The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. So this is a book that entered the public domain in the United States earlier this year, and it's a highly quoted book. I've definitely read many of his quotes, though I've never actually read the book cover to cover. So if you guys have read it, let me know what you thought and if you think it's worth a read. Though from what I've read about it online, it seems that people highly recommend it. So I'm gonna put the words on the screen for you guys. Listen up and try to find my mistakes, and we'll obviously talk about them afterwards. So here we go. We wanderers, ever seeking the lonelier way, begin no day where we have ended another day, and no sunrise finds us where sunset left us. Even while the earth sleeps, we travel. We are the seeds of the tenacious plant, and it is in our ripeness and our fullness of heart that we are given to the wind and are scattered. All right. I'm going to read that one more time for you guys. We wanderers, ever seeking the lonelier way, begin no day where we have ended another day, and no sunrise finds us where sunset left us. Even while the earth sleeps, we travel. We are the seeds of the tenacious plant, and it is in our ripeness and our fullness of heart that we are given to the wind and are scattered. All right, you guys. So, first question to you is, how many mistakes did I read in reading this passage? Did you guess 2? 3? It's 3. So let's talk about them word by word. I intentionally picked really tricky bits, so if you miss them, don't feel bad. So if you didn't find 3, I encourage you to go back a few seconds, slow down the YouTube playback speed, and give the task another try. You might find them this time around. So what is the first word that I said incorrectly? It's the word another. Another. So in the word another, the strongest syllable is that second syllable, and it makes the lax sound However, I intentionally made it a more open sound, as in honest. So I said another, however, it should have been another. The second mistake that I made was on the word tenacious. Tenacious. Now this one I picked on purpose. It's really tricky because on that letter A, very often we make an A sound. However, in this particular word, we do not say tenacious, we say tenacious. Tenacious. So that second syllable, the winning syllable, is making that diphthongized A sound. Tenacious. And what is the third mistake that I made? So this one I think is the trickiest of them all, and it's part of what makes English a nightmare. So it was for the word wind. Wind. And I said wind. Now the reason it's exceptionally tricky, this one, is because the four letters, W-I-N-D, depending on whether you're saying them as a verb or a noun, they might be wind or they might be wind. However, in this case, in this particular passage, he was using the word as a noun, in which case we don't say wind, as I said when I was reading it earlier, we should say wind with that lax I sound. All right, you guys, so that is it for our advanced listening test for the day. Please let me know how you did in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and if you think any of your friends might appreciate this kind of a video, please share. I really, truly appreciate it. Bye.